And we're so excited to welcome in this evening's guest here on Nightcap, Jake Brown from Mets Daily. I texted Jake and I'm like, hey, Jake, I saw you followed me on social media. Do you think you could come on the show? And he's like, anything for an old friend. He's talking about you. Tell me about your history a little bit, guys.
This is my guy, Jake Brown. We've been through a lot together over the years, and I can tell you one thing. It's a familiar face, but it's also a new face. I haven't seen this guy without a full beard in a long, long time.
You guys have a facial hair policy over there, too.
Apparently. I thought you loved the Mets. What's with the Yankee facial hair policy you tried to throw back to?
Well, it's funny. Only my family likes it, which means it looks terrible because they'll lie to your face. Everyone else hates it. To the point my dad was commenting on my own YouTube videos, vote for no facial hair, vote for the no, boss baby look. I'm like, Dad, please. No one else likes it except you. Like, you got to let it go.
Jake, we call that engagement. Listen, if it's the family engaging whoever it is, viewers is viewers. Let's talk about the Mets. Pete Alonso, if he were to leave for Boston, how big of a blow would that be to this fan base when it comes to a guy who is just beloved in Queens?
I don't think it would be as big of a blow as fans are letting it be. And I think the reality is the Mets existed before Pete Alonso. The Mets will exist after Pete Alonso. As good as he's been in a Mets uniform, they have won nothing. And the year he had his worst season was the best year for the team in 2024. So, yes, I do think the downgrade, when you look at the free agent market, when you look at the trade market, it's big. I mean, unless you're getting Bellinger, it is a big drop-off. But the reality is, Pete, like Figgy said, he's going for the biggest bag. And if the Red Sox are going to give it to him, he will go there. If the Red Sox are giving him 5 years and the Mets are giving 3, he's going to take the 5. And the Mets have dealt with Scott Boras and Pete Alonso long enough and for multiple years, and I think they need some Tylenol dealing with Scott Boras. His puns are already enough, but dealing with him means that, hey, he's going to overvalue this player. He's a defensive liability. Let's be serious. He can't throw. He has the yips when he throws to first base, and that's a problem for the Mets who are looking about run prevention right now. So I actually am in the minority of Mets fans that believe they need to move on from him. And if you're breaking up the core, as you did with Brandon Nimmo, and I think Jeff McNeil's next to go, break up the core entirely and move on from Alonso as well, unless he wants to take a 2 or 3 year deal. If that's the case, then bring him back.
Yeah, Jake, Devin Williams took to social media saying, for a bunch of people that didn't want me back on your team, y'all sure made it in the DMs. Do you like the move to bring Williams to Queens?
I like it if it means Edwin Diaz is coming back. I think when you look at Diaz and Alonso, Diaz is the guy that has to be back because the drop-off on the closer market is huge after that. It was Devin Williams as the next guy, then it's Suarez, the former Padre, and there's not much else after that. There's Fairbanks, but the names are very slim, and the Mets bullpen is very slim. There's not many names. They have a couple of guys who are already out for the season from that bullpen. So I like it because of this. The Mets were able to defer enough money and make some of it a signing bonus where the annual value present day is $10 million a year. And I think for that price, present day, it's a good deal for the Mets. So I think he's due for a bounce back. I think this is a classic David Stearns, get a guy after a year down. He bounces back the next year. I knew him in Milwaukee. He, pitched so well. He's one of the best relievers in the sport. He's still in his prime. The question is, can he pitch in New York? Yankee fans are a little bit different. They'll boo you on opening day. Mets fans, they'll give you a couple weeks before they boo you at least. So I think a year under his belt in New York will help Devin Williams, and I think for that price, it's a good sign.
All right, Jake, appreciate your time this evening and joining us from Mets Daily. Thanks so much. Looking forward to having you in the future here on Nightcap, man.
If Figgy, anything goes wrong, you come to me, call me, and I'll beat him up.
You know what? Right? At this point, I would have called you 3 times this week alone.
Nice.
So I'm glad I have your number now. I will be reaching out to keep this guy in check. Appreciate it,
Thanks,
Jake.
guys. Have a good one.